Good evening, infidels. Well, hi there, everybody.
How are you all doing this fine day?
I suppose if you're watching this, you've seen some of my videos.
And you've probably also seen some other impression videos out there on the interweb, with people constantly trying to put
A bunch of voices
In
one
video
so that
they can show
of
their...
skills. Holy crap.
But you see, it's not that easy to make one of those videos. I mean, if I was going to do one of them now, I'd have to take a lot of time to figure out, okay, what are all my voices? I got to figure out what order I'm doing them in. I got to figure out what each of them are going to say. I got to practice the voices to make sure that they all sound good. And then hopefully each one of them sounds good in one straight shot. Otherwise, if I have to do more takes of this one straight shot, then each time I do it, it's going to get worse and worse. Kind of like when you do generations of VHS copies. I don't have the time for that. I mean, right now I'm going to college at the Savannah College of Art and Design. I have to do a lot of homework and a lot of reading, and not only do I have that to deal with, but I have my own projects that I have to deal with that are aside from the voice acting stuff that I do on YouTube. So that leaves me with a lot of never getting any of these videos made. The last time I made a video like this was way back in 2009. That's pretty sad, people. So, I've gotten some divine inspiration from both my mother and from a fellow voice actor here on YouTube. I don't quite remember his name. I'll put his name right here. And what both of them kind of had an idea for was to do, actually, I don't know this guy personally, but he did this all on his own, and then my mom came up with a similar idea. What they both kind of mutually came up with was he did a whole bunch of videos of one voice at a time. He did one voice in one video each day for 35 days, I think it was. And, you know, each one would be a request from his viewers to say what voice you should do next. And then I assume he spent each day focusing on that one voice and coming up with his own lines for them to say each time. And he got them down pat, like right on the head. There was only a few that I felt, well, you're not really doing that very well. Your voice isn't quite built for that kind of voice. But the rest of them, amazing. Freaking amazing. So I figured I might as well stop beating around the bush here. I don't have time to make 100 voices in 10 minutes video. That takes too much of my time, and I would want to devote too much time to that. So, what am I going to do? Welcome to the first official episode of FilmmakerJ's Voice Impression Series 100. Now, what this means is that I'm going to be doing one impression as often as I can, because I can't guarantee I can do it every day or every other day. But I can guarantee that I will do more of them because I will have time for it. So I'm going to be doing one impression in each video, maybe more than one voice depending on what it calls for. And I'm going to choose a couple of good lines to imitate. And I'm going to focus on those lines and just do them. That way they sound perfect, as good as I can get them in each video. So I don't have to focus on more than one voice unless it's necessary. Each video is also not going to be 14, 19, 25 minutes long, in case some of you guys out there have been deterred by my previous videos. Instead, these are going to be 30 seconds to 1 minute 30 seconds. Somewhere in there. Isn't that awesome? Now you can pass these videos off to your friends and you won't have to say, well, watch it sometime when you're free. You know, when you gotta spare 30 minutes. Not trying to make fun of you guys, but I know that's how it works. That's how it works these days. Everybody doesn't have a long attention span anymore. I got a fairly good attention span, and yet I still skip out on a video if it sucks. So, all right, here you go. I'm making these short, sweet, and simple, except for this one because this is an intro video. Now,